If your job at a healthcare facility includes disinfecting against viruses, you know prevention is the best medicine. And maintaining healthy spaces starts with a healthy cleaning routine. Grainger's world-class supply chain helps ensure you have the quality products you need when you need them. From disinfectants and cleaning supplies to personal protective equipment, so you can help deliver a clean bill of health. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
That doesn't
It's
sound
weird.
good. Don't isolate that.
Clip
It
that.
is weird how some days it's harder than others, though. Like, we could all.
Now, to be clear, listeners, we're talking about doing a Hot Tub Podcast intro.
Yep.
That's it. That's all we're talking about.
But
Sometimes it just comes to us and sometimes it doesn't.
Also, Jenny,
yeah,
that's
so
not
you need to
helpful.
stop.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's not helpful.
Continue.
Uh-huh.
It's just,
Is it coming now?
no.
No,
Nothing.
Still not coming.
which is funny because it's very hard. So,
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So,
anyway,
what do you
here
guys
we
want to
are.
talk about?
Not that.
no.
I was thinking about later on when I die.
Yeah.
If I want to come back to my family as a hologram.
Okay.
And the answer is no.
Okay.
Oh, you came up with okay. So what? Like, take us through your thought process.
I disagree with
How'd
you,
you
Mahler.
get
I think
there?
you would want to do it if it was doing like the dramatic reading of your will. Don't you want to do that? I feel like that's a
No.
Mahler thing.
No.
That's
yeah, you
cool.
come back and then
No-
it's like
no
you get
family
this
is
and
ready.
you get that.
No family's ready for that.
No, but I
Why?
think you would like
Back-
to do a video where you send them on some wild goose
Yeah,
chase. I mean, you'd like to do
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
And if you could do that in hologram form,
That's
I
what
think
I'm
you'd be good
saying.
with it.
No, I don't want to do the hologram form, though. Too glitchy. There's too many things that could go
And I
wrong.
was like,
Yeah. And you're flashing it in and out. I get that.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't want a buffer in my afterlife.
Sure, I understand.
I
Yeah.
kind of do. I love the idea of it just being a total disaster, and then I'm just frozen with this terrible look on my face.
Who gets all my money? It's
Rewind it 15 seconds.
I feel like Jenny's hologram would be like her Zoom call where it's just like a close up of her face.
Yes.
It's just your giant eyes.
Nobody told me.
What did your mom leave you? I don't know, but her forehead left me everything.
Yeah.
Does anybody's name start with D? All right, let's begin the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
People on social media are talking about disgusting smells that they
Oh.
actually enjoy.
Oh.
I have a
Okay.
list
Oh,
of
this
these.
is fun.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have some good ones here. So this we all know is my favorite smell, like probably ever. It's a tie between tennis balls and Canadian Tire.
Good
so
plug.
the smell of a mechanic shop or an auto parts store.
Yeah.
Which is
I love
Canadian
it.
Tire,
Yeah.
right?
Canadian
Yeah,
Tire,
basically,
that's
yeah.
It's
exactly
rubber.
what it is. Yeah. The smell when you first turn on the heat in the winter, which is just burning dust,
Yeah.
basically.
But it's kind of a satisfying smell because it means, the furnace is working.
It's
Yes.
a combination of two things, but it's also, we have to start heating again, so that's not a happy thing.
Right, heading
Yeah.
into the but
Every
fall is
time
okay.
that goes on, every year, my
Yeah.
wife jumps up and thinks the house is on fire. Every single year.
Have you guys got your ducts cleaned in the
No,
last couple
we
years?
just had this conversation. We need to get it done.
Oh my God, we
Yeah.
had it done and it's phenomenal.
Oh
It
yeah,
is?
game changer.
Yeah. Oh,
Can they
yeah.
fly better?
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
Okay.
So dumb. Get out.
It took me a second longer than I wanted to admit. This,
Save it for the world according to Mahler and Rush, okay? Your little puns. Okay?
The smell of farm animals.
No.
I don't love
Oh, yeah,
that.
I do love
I've never
that.
really
You
loved
do?
that.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
What does it bring you back to? Because
I
that's
don't
all.
know.
That's
farm?
gonna be
It
a
just
kid thing.
brings out the outdoorsy
Back to
in
the
me. Yeah,
farm.
the
My
farm.
guess too,
My
yeah.
farming days. Just even like the smell of like manure. I don't hate it. It makes me
Really?
feel like connected to nature.
Okay, I get that feeling. I get that. Old libraries.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know when you just blow out a match I love that smell.
That's
Yeah.
good too.
Okay.
Yeah, for
Is that
sure.
on the list or did that
Yeah.
just come to you?
No, that's on the list. Yeah.
Just don't do that in old libraries.
No, don't do that. Or around gasoline.
Oh,
Right.
Because
that's
that's
true,
number
too.
6.
Okay.
Your own underarms or body odor?
No.
Or your partner's?
No.
No. I mean, it doesn't bother me if I've just like worked out and I take a whiff.
But you
I'm just
don't like
"Nah."
it.
No, I don't love it. No.
No, like the alarm bells.
But it
start
sounds like
ringing.
you're actually going in there to take a whiff of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I've just worked out really hard and I say like have to go run an errand, I'll be like, all right, I'm good.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
check for sure.
I'll
But
do
I'm
a
not
little
like
check.
You're not doing it because I want this.
yeah. Like if I smell bad, I'm not like
Yeah.
No. Okay, fish food flakes. I hate the
Ew,
smell
no.
of fish food flakes.
Oh, like
Fish
when you
food.
feed the.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Disgusting.
No.
So
Disgusting.
gross. Nail polish or nail polish remover.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
I
that
like 'em
smell.
both.
Yeah. Freshly lit firecracker. Hey,
Totally.
I'm not alone. I thought I was fully tennis balls at number 12.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
when you first crack a new can of tennis
Sure.
balls.
oh yeah.
Oh, I, could
I
just
don't know
take
that
it in.
anybody thinks that's a bad smell.
No, it's a great smell. It
I
smells so
think-
fresh.
See, I think a lot of people think it smells like very chemically. Like it's so not good for you to take that in.
I used to when I was a kid and we were like leaving school, going to the buses, and all the buses were lined up. I used to love the smell of the school bus exhaust.
Oh,
Used to
I
love
get
that
that.
as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get
Oh.
that. The other one on here, permanent markers.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
a fresh
Totally.
permanent
Sure,
marker.
yeah.
You just stick it up to
Do
your
you
nose.
guys still
for sure.
smell them?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You do.
Absolutely.
I don't even
Yeah.
think about it.
Oh.
Brady, stop. You're going to get high.
No,
You
I'll
can
be
always
okay.
tell the kids that did because
Share
they
the
had
wealth,
they
Brady.
had marker marks on their nose because they got too close.
Yes, exactly. The other one that's great is when
true.
you go to a hotel and you can smell that they have a pool.
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice
Yeah,
too. Yep,
just
yep,
like,
yep.
I
The
guess
chlorine.
chlorine.
So is
Yeah.
that a bad smell, though?
Well, it just says chlorine in a swimming pool. So some
Okay.
people, I think a
Sure.
lot of people find it overpowering, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Wouldn't
I feel like it was
necessarily
nice
love it.
when you were a kid, less so as an adult. Like I don't want to smell the pool everywhere in the hotel.
No,
Yeah.
I
Adult,
get that.
you know?
Yeah. And pungent cheese also on the list. I get it.
That's a,
Oh, a whiff of some old blue. Yeah.
no.
Some old blue.
Yeah, that's not good.
And the rest ones are kind of lame-o. My dog's food smells good but tastes bad.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
I
like
hate
the smell
dog-
of
No.
cat
food.
food.
It's funny,
dog food.
like sometimes if you're cooking food and the whole house smells amazing because
Yes.
it smells like dinner and
Yeah.
stuff, you go out for half an hour and then after you come back in,
It's
and,
awful.
and it's not good anymore. You're
No.
like,
But that's
Oh.
like when you
Yeah.
bring home the takeout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pizza smells great on drive
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
Sure.
Half an hour later,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
and you
know
get
what
back
I
in
do.
your car, you're like, oh, this isn't good.
No,
No.
I love that.
Yeah.
The day after pizza in your
No.
car. Oh yeah.
Oh no! See, I
Come
don't love it in my
on.
car.
No.
I do love the smell of repeating onions though. Like onions that you've cooked and then you can't get it out of the. I love like an hour or two or the next day you can
yeah,
still
sure, I
smell
get that.
onions in the air.
Oh, I think you
Fried
meant when
onions.
it repeats on you and you burp in
Oh,
it
that
up.
I don't hate either.
The smell of burped onion. What if Derek burps onion?
No, not him burping onion. Only I can burp onion. But I don't get, and that's why we eat a lot of garlic. But we eat garlic together, so we never really smell it off each other. So apologies, everyone.
But you like burping onion.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. There's a few things I don't mind burping up.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh, gross.
you'll hang on to
so
that
weird.
one.
Of course, I'll isolate the clip.
You can't tell me there's something that you eat and you get a little post, taste, and you're like, "Oh, that was good."
Is it because you get to taste it again? Is that
Kind
why?
of,
That's
yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, it
No,
is. It is.
I
gross.
no.
Not good.
There's got to be
No.
other
No.
I can't think of them right now. But there's a few.
No.
No.
That's really
What if you
gross.
had like a
On
really
an
good
island?
lasagna or something?
Yeah, like the garlic you're gonna burp up, and I'm like, "Oh yeah."
So gross.
You're not going to win us over here, Jenny.
No,
No.
I can't be alone.
No.
Repeating, there's a lot of repeating foods that are
Why do
terrible.
you talking about it? It's just as bad.
Yeah.
Just one text. Somebody tell me that you also enjoy repeating onions and garlic.
Why do you
I
call it
don't think-
repeating?
Because that's a thing. My uncle actually was the first one that I ever heard say it, and he enjoys repeating
Yeah,
onions
like
as well.
I think maybe it's an old school that my mom would say
Yeah,
it's repeating.
it is.
Yeah,
Really? I've never
Yeah.
heard that
But
before.
it's the same thing as calling the weather close. It's these
it's
people.
a thing. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
For that generation,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody likes. Somebody's with me.
Okay.
Repeating Indian food.
Okay.
I get it.
Oh, that's
I love
why?
it.
Please stop.
I
Because
love
it does-
burping
it-
mango bubble
Because
tea.
it doesn't taste like it did.
Of
It
course.
kind of does, though,
Stop.
and it brings you back.
To what? 38 seconds
Yeah.
ago? You just finished.
I'm so disgusted
Yeah,
by that.
it's bad.
Oh,
It's very
so
bad.
good, you
Oh,
guys.
God.
Oh, so good. Repeating pesto sauce.
You need
Thank
to stop.
you. Guacamole.
Saying repeating grosses me out. That
Yep.
word now is ruined for
It
me.
is. Yeah.
It's just going to be associated with warm burp.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's your own, you're
No, it
fine.
doesn't. No.
No.
No? Okay.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, like a Band-Aid, let's rip it off.
Yeah, let it rip. Now it's time to play Brady's on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Morning.
Welcome to Brady's Game of Joy. I make the
Thanks.
rules. They do whatever I say. It's lovely. It's a great game. Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
Games are great. I'm Brady.
You guys, you got it out of your system? You're
Yeah.
good? You're
Yeah.
done?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hey, where do we stand on AI technology? What are your thoughts?
Scares me.
What are your,
Yeah, frightens me as
Yeah.
well,
Sure.
but
it's terrifying.
I am
Yeah.
open to the positive it could bring.
Sure, okay, great. But I think we're all a little bit scared,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's super terrifying. It can do so much, and it can do it in seconds. It can do things that we've only ever dreamed of, and by dreamed of, I mean had fever dreams of. For example, someone AI'd Arnold Schwarzenegger singing Whitney Houston.
Oh, with a dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, with a dance with somebody.
Oh, that's great.
And you know what, guys? I am sick and tired of AI winning. It thinks it's better than us. And the Morning Hot Tub is here to show you that it is not. We can do better mashups than
Oh, no.
stupid AI. And Mahler, you're going to prove it first.
Oh, good.
Yeah. You're going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger singing
no.
Whitney Houston. You're going to do that exact cover. That's okay. You've heard it. I'm going to play it for you one more time. You're Arnold doing Whitney. AI thinks it's all good. AI thinks it's great. No, we're going to prove that we're better than
okay.
AI.
All right.
Okay? The lyrics are in your inbox. But, of course, here is Arnold doing Whitney.
Oh, with a dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do that voice.
Yeah, you can. Of course you
You're
can.
going to have to. Yeah.
Okay.
With somebody who loves me.
I mean, that's pretty good, though.
It's pretty good, but it's not as good as
Yeah.
Mahler's.
That was
Are
me.
you ready?
I just did it. That was me.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, get to the chopper. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody. It's not a tumor. With somebody who loves me.
That was pretty good.
I mean, it
That
wasn't
was
bad.
It was
really
like you weren't
good.
playing the music.
Right?
Well, yeah.
It was just
You
not
know what we
with it
gotta
at all.
do? We gotta get Mahler like timing lessons
Yeah.
or something. You're always so off.
that's
beat.
I thought the voice, he killed it. I thought
the
it was
voice
great.
was not bad.
Yeah.
The voice is not bad at all.
Terrible.
You got a
Hey,
ding. And
You got a
deserved
ding.
it. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
All right, wrap it up.
No. You see, AI doesn't stop there. AI never stops.
It does, actually.
Like the Terminator.
Like the Terminator. Exactly. For example, it did this honestly quite good cover of Louis Armstrong singing Apple Bottom Jeans.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Oh, the road was looking at her.
Oh my God, I
this
love
is
this.
hilarious.
It's so good.
It's plain, you know. Shawty got low.
So good.
And who does the best Louis Armstrong impression, guys? It's Rush.
It's
Clearly,
Rush.
yeah.
Everybody knows it's Rush.
Sure.
Way better than AI. Okay,
Yeah,
you ready?
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
ready.
here
Come
we
on, Rush.
go.
The bottom jeans, the boots with the fur, held a whole floor looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know,
Come on.
shorty got low.
All right.
So good.
Wow.
That may have been the best you've ever done.
Yeah.
Bringing the heat.
Oh, it was very good, Rush.
Where's my ding?
I gave you a ding.
Yeah.
It's just,
Okay,
there's
good.
a lot going on.
That was
Yeah.
so good.
Well done. And now I have
God.
I have like 7 that I can give Jenny, but I think
No.
I'm gonna give you.
I want to have a Louis Armstrong off with you one day.
Okay,
Oh,
we can do
that's
that. We can do
fun.
that.
Yeah, sure.
I want to get in on that.
I think I have the best Louis Armstrong, if I'm being
I
honest.
agree, Jenny. You
Yeah.
should get in on it.
All right, all 4 of us will do it one time.
All right, that's good. Louis Armstrong off. I'm going to write that down. Okay, Jenny.
Okay, yeah.
We don't have a ton of time. I'm just going to send this to you.
Oh, God.
You like Johnny Cash, right?
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
Yeah, I know you love Johnny Cash, and I know you also love the Backstreet Boys. So AI, take it away.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere.
Don't you
that's
feel
so
like
funny.
AI is distracting us with
Yeah.
this fun stuff?
Yeah.
While they're cleaning out our bank accounts.
Exactly. And then it murders us. Sorry, obviously that's not Backstreet Boys. The other one was Backstreet Boys. This is obviously
Yes.
Aqua,
Yeah.
Barbie
Right,
Girl.
Aqua.
Yeah.
So you're going to be doing Johnny Cash singing Aqua. Are you
Okay,
ready?
I'm ready. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, wait. Did we start
No,
already?
coming
Okay,
in
here we go.
now.
I'm a Barbie girl.
That's just Jenny.
In the Barbie
That's
world.
literally just Jenny.
Hang on. Life in plastic.
It's better.
It's fantastic.
Lower.
You can brush my hair.
Lower.
Undress me everywhere.
Now she's Louis Armstrong. That was the goal.
Oh, hang on. Okay, wait. Oh, come on, Barbie, let's go party, 'cause I'm in a Barbie world.
Sure, fine.
All right, yeah.
Fine. Can I show you the other one? So there's the Backstreet Boys one, but then there's another one that I really wanted Jenny to sing, but she couldn't for obvious reasons, but it was this. This is Frank Sinatra.
To the window, to the wall, till the sweat drops down my...
Anyway,
Why
we couldn't do it.
I do that? Oh, because we're.
Do you not know the song Get Low by Lil Jon?
Oh, you know.
No, I would have never recognized
No,
that.
no, me either.
I
That
think
could
it
have
gets
been
a little, little dirty.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it
would have
gets-
been
it gets-
funny.
oh, quite
yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Quite dirty.
We all got dinged.
Yeah,
We did, yeah.
That never happened.
Yeah, take
That's
that,
something.
AI.
Take
We
that.
don't need you.
Okay. Brady Jones said that AI, not us.
Oh, I love that somebody said, "Why is Rush so good at this game?"
It's incredible.
I have unique talents.
There you go. Brady's Game of Joy.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Now it's time
Housekeeping?
Come back in an hour.
for some housekeeping
Housekeeping, you want towels?
More towels. Need sleepy.
on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Housekeeping, you want mint for pillow?
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
Okay, then. Here we go with some headlines for you, crammed into one little segment. Rush, I saved this one for you.
Oh, thank you.
A few grapes a day could be keeping that optometrist away. my
Nice,
friend.
good.
Oh.
Researchers in Singapore have found evidence that eating grapes comes with big perks for your peepers, they say here.
Okay, yeah.
They looked into this
Your
on how
eyes.
consuming
Thanks.
foods like a grape have a direct impact on the eye. Their conclusion, grape consumption benefits your eye health in humans, which is very exciting, especially with a growing aging population.
The
That's
carrots
great
are like,
news.
"Come on, man."
Yeah, we had
been my
one
thing.
thing. Yeah. I hate peepers.
Interesting. Peepers, me too.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
This is going to hurt Big Carrot.
Yeah.
That is.
It is going to hurt Big Carrot, yep.
Do you have grapes every night before bed?
No.
No?
No, we.
How many
Only
times
when they're
a
in
week?
season.
Depends when they're in season. If we have, if the autumn crisps are out, we'll probably have them 2 or 3 nights in a row until they're gone, and then.
Wow.
Yeah.
And with your sleepy time tea?
No, the tea's first.
Okay.
We'll have grapes
Okay,
later.
grapes later.
Yeah.
Does size matter for you as far as whether it's in season or not?
Just wondering where she was
Like,
going
do
with
you
that.
prefer, like,
It's what you do
sometimes
with
you
it,
can
Jenny.
get them and they're like the size of half a golf ball. You know,
Brady?
Wow.
but I mean they're fun.
Brady, keep going.
It's
that's
almost
good.
unbelievable. You know,
guess it is.
And yeah, hang on. No, recently we got them, and they were like this big,
Oh,
like bigger than toonies.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those
you
are-
could only put one in at a time.
Oh, only one at a time, eh?
Some of them you'd have to bite in half first.
Oh, wow.
You had me
Boy,
and
oh,
lost
boy.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
No, but that's a serious question. Does size matter?
No, I would
Do you
say
prefer
it
the
doesn't
big or
really
little?
matter.
No?
If I'm buying autumn crisps, chances are they're going to be bigger.
I
That's
feel
just
like
flavor.
there's too big though. At some point when it's
No.
like when it really
No.
oh boy fills up your mouth. I feel like it's too much because then it's like a 2 bite brownie is the perfect size, for example.
Well, a
You know what I
2-bite
mean?
grape
For a
is great
2-bite.
too.
Yeah.
Wow, no, I want a 1 bite of grape.
Yeah, no.
Oh, see, I don't
I
mind.
don't want the juice.
I don't
No,
mind.
exactly.
Oh,
I agree.
like if it's like it's like a small
Lisa,
plum.
2 bites of grapes too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I
get
don't.
it. No way. Okay.
They're like small plums at that point.
Yeah.
already.
Right,
I
exactly.
love it.
It's too big.
Yes.
You're a small plum.
There it is.
Got him.
Yeah, good one.
How much do I hate the outcome of this little poll? A new poll found that people would rather inherit a pet from a loved one than inherit their car. No thanks.
Oh,
I'll
God.
take
Oh.
the car.
Yeah.
It depends
Any
what the pet
day of the
is,
Depends on the
how
pet.
close you are to the pet,
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
and
no.
what kind of car it is.
Nope.
Like if my parents left me a bird,
Yeah.
that bird's getting set free. You know, like that
It won't
ain't.
last a day.
No, that's
No.
not.
No, in reality, I'm giving it away, but I'm not keeping that bird.
No.
I'm
But you
not
keep
a
the
bird guy.
car.
I keep the car.
What about a dog?
Absolutely.
What about a dog? Like I'm imagining
Yeah,
if my
I like dogs.
What an odd
Yeah.
choice. Hey, would you prefer a pet or a car? Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I mean. You're at a will reading,
Yeah.
and they say,
Sure.
"Hey guys, what do you want?" You're saying, "I'll take the car."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, see, I'm imagining like God forbid anything happened to my brother and his dog Cece. Like he's obsessed with her; it's his child.
Yeah.
And we've grown to get very close to Cece, and
Yeah.
she's just got the best personality.
you'd want
I
her.
would want her.
What year and make is his car?
It's a 2015 Volkswagen.
Oh,
so,
okay, then maybe.
I mean,
But
they
still, for parts, I would
they
still
resell
take it.
well, but I
They do,
still
yeah.
think
You would take the dog over the car?
I want the dog because I would also love that he would trust me with the dog. You know?
Okay.
That's a thing.
deadly. Well, property was number one, by the way. So you take property over a pet. Pet
Yes.
is number 2. Cold hard cash 3, and the car is 4th.
There
Okay.
you go.
Wow. That's surprising.
I mean, the only one without, significant actual monetary value is the pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, it
and
comes
that's
with
second.
more of a bill than
Exactly.
anything
Yeah,
else.
It's more
Yeah.
of a debt.
Sure,
yeah.
but I get it. If it's the family pet, then it's
Yeah.
it's important to you.
You get
Unless
emotional
it's a bird.
value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lame. And finally, this is, it should actually maybe have been a Mahler fun fact. More than 99% of all organisms that have ever lived on Earth are extinct.
Oh
Yeah, that
God.
would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
sure.
that make sense?
Yeah.
I
That's
can't even
really
wrap my
sad.
head around that.
No,
Earth
me
has been
either.
around for billions of years.
I
so yeah,
suppose,
there's
yeah.
been a lot of organisms.
First of
here.
all, we've only been around 2,000 years.
I don't think
Okay.
that's
I
true.
don't know
I
if
don't know if
that's
that's true.
thing.
And I think a lot of them fell off the end of the earth.
Yeah,
you know
sure,
that.
yeah.
So I don't know why you're playing these games.
And then
with
they
me.
lost a lot of them on the ark. But
That's true.
but yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of organisms.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And, like-
really, if we were playing Mahler's fun fact,
No.
I don't think any of you would have gotten close to 99%.
No.
I would have said in the 90s
I
for
think
sure.
I
You would've?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Guys, we are such a little tiny
We're a
slice
tiny
of the
blip.
history of the Earth.
I
Yeah.
know.
Think of
but still,
every organism. Oh man, no, there's been
Probably would have said 11% or something.
Me too. Me too.
Like I
Yeah.
think I remember seeing something once, and if you look at the Earth, if it was like a 24-hour clock,
Yeah.
the time for Earth, like humans being on Earth, it's like 11:59 and 50
it's not
seconds.
even that. It's
like
if you took a whole year, is what it was. What you're talking about,
Yeah.
Rush. If you take an entire year, it's December 31st, 11:59 and like
Wow.
52
Yeah, like
seconds or
we're-
something. And we are a blip
Yeah.
of the history of the Earth.
You want to guarantee my wife just turned off the radio? Right now, it's this talk.
Yeah, it freaks
she
her out.
hates anything about infinity
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
a million
It's
years
creepy.
before.
Even that aside,
It's
like,
just she
I
hates
get
it.
it.
all.
I get it.
dinosaurs were on the planet for hundreds of millions of years.
Right.
Well,
we have been around
debatable.
for, when you think about where we've been in humanity, we're in like the thousands of years.
You
Yeah.
watch
Not
too
even in
much
a
Jurassic
million.
Park, man.
I've not-
they didn't
I've-
even exist.
I've never
They're all
seen Jurassic Park.
They're all they're all animated.
Yeah,
It's-
I
no,
don't-
it's not real.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But I totally get the idea of talking too much about that stuff to wrap my head around freaks
yeah.
me out. Totally
She
freaks
can't
me out.
handle it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
I
get
talk
it.
about like space and going down to the Milky Way, and stuff, she's like, "I'm out, I'm gone," and then I have the TV to myself. It's just a great thing, you know.
like mammals have only been around for a fraction of the history of the Earth.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's insane. It's just so long.
Yes.
All right, well, I wouldn't have guessed 99%.
No, I wouldn't have either.
Good for you guys. I'm glad they didn't do that. They would have won, Jenny.
We
I
would've.
know they would have,
Sure.
as they do.
That's right.
You've won Mahler fun fact.
you
you
win
have.
sometimes.
Just not all the time.
I think you won the most recent time
Yeah,
we
you
played.
did. Yeah.
Oh, I did too.
You did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good for me.
Yeah, good for you.
You're our little organ.
A what? Yeah,
It's a
that's
little
good.
organism.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was almost
I'm a winning
dangerous.
organism.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know.
Our little organism.
But I'll take it.
Yeah, all right. You're not extinct.
Yeah.
I stumbled at the worst time.
Yes. That's a tough word to stumble on.
It really is, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Very different meaning.
What a compliment.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Sure.
I don't know. Is that?
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't think I want to be called
What
that.
a weird thing for your coworker to say to you.
Yes.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Mahler's really, really fun facts.
Yeah.
So fun.
So fun.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay.
Man. It's too early for a Mahler fun fact revolving around Christmas, unfortunately.
I would say, yeah, unfortunately.
Oh,
it is.
okay.
Yeah, about a month and a half early.
No.
Yeah, about right, yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
December 1st,
December
man.
sounds like a good time.
Christmas
yeah.
season. You get a whole month.
All right, Jenny. Sorry.
That's okay.
It was
I
Christmassy.
know.
This is insane. I won't say anything more because I don't want to give you guys clues either way.
Okay.
What percentage of people say the first time they figured out how to send a text message was when they were voting for American Idol? This is down in the U.S.
Oh, God.
What
That's
percentage of the population in the U.S. of A. learned how to figure out for the first time how to send a text message when they were voting for American Idol?
That's really, really
Yeah.
funny.
Remember when that was a thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
My sister used to do that constantly.
They would accept text messages from Canada.
Yeah.
I think
didn't they?
so.
And we even had Canadian Idol around that time too, right? Like the early days of Idol.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe there's some Canadian Idols that listen to this show, by the way.
Oh,
Sure,
really?
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That's fun. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. Ryan Malcolm.
Hello, Theo Tams.
Guys, stop. They might be listening, and now you're just making fun
We're
of her.
saying hello.
Yeah. Brian Mello.
Nice Googling, Brady.
No.
All right. Sadly, I only have the American stat here. What percentage of people say the first time they figured out how to send text messages was when they were voting for American Idol? So that's got to be 20 years ago, right?
Oh, yeah, at least.
I think it debuted in
2000?
2002.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. The Canadian one was 2003.
Okay.
Yeah, off the top of your head.
Off the
Rush, what do you
Right,
think?
Eva Avila?
Stop, you
I'm not
guys.
Googling, by the way.
Yeah, I know you're not.
Yeah, I have an answer and I've underlined it.
By the way, I know Ryan Malcolm's side project band's name. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Oh,
Come on, bonus points for you. You want me to tell you?
is it something to do with a plane?
Yes. Yes.
Jet something?
No. Low-level
Low-level flight, yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Well done. That's very
Yes.
impressive.
And you guys can see I'm not looking
No,
at
yeah,
any
No.
of it.
that, though, yeah.
That is impressive.
Didn't know it was a plane
I
thing.
hate that stuff's in my brain.
Yeah.
I want it out
Yeah.
of my
Yeah.
brain.
Really? That's
It's there.
see, to me, that's a gift.
But when
Well,
am I
it's
ever
though.
using that,
right
though?
now.
Yeah, but like think of
happened.
what else could have been in there. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
think about that all the
could have
time.
occupied space. Or
Yeah.
like something else.
I could have cured cancer by now if I got rid of that, you know? Come on. All right, Rush, you're locked in.
Yeah.
What was your
I
answer?
said, I haven't given an answer yet. I just told you that I underlined it. Yeah, I said 47%.
Oh, that feels high.
half of America.
Uh-huh.
America.
But I mean, the thing is, how else would you have learned? And back then, that was
I
the
just think
first
a lot of people just already knew.
Who? How? It was one of the first things you'd ever text.
Uh-huh.
Nobody
No,
even
people
knew.
were texting before
No.
they
In
were.
2002.
Nope.
What did
Yeah.
you say, Rush?
I said 47.
47.
Okay,
That is-
maybe it feels high, but I said 13%.
13.
Which is still, when you think of the population,
high.
For sure.
of the United
Yeah,
States,
very
for
high.
sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
it's bonkers.
Oh, Jenny, you gave me a tiny window. I said 11%.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a small window. But look, I
think I won
refuse
this.
to believe it was anything more than that. Like that's still so many
Mine
people.
feels high, and I jumped high because I thought you guys were going to be closer to that. But at the same time, if it's 11 or 13%, this is not a question for
I
Mahler
think
Fun
it
I
Fact.
think
is
it
because I
still
think
is.
that's still high.
I think it's going to be a shocking
No.
high number.
I think Jenny's going to win here.
Yep.
47%?
Yeah.
What
That's
I
insane.
feel is, no matter what the number, I thought it was a fun fact because whether it was really low or really high, it's still insane that people
Yes.
learned how to
People
do
that
it.
way.
Learn how to do it. Yeah,
Totally.
that's true. Yeah.
100%.
Totally.
Do we have Ryan Malcolm music ready to go?
Oh, of course we do.
So,
I just have
better.
a Ryan Malcolm button.
And we'll just see what happens when we push
Yeah,
that button.
exactly.
Once again, he was not an American Idol. He was a
He was
Canadian
Canadian
Idol.
Idol.
It
Sure,
may
yeah.
be a direct line to his house, so be careful when you push the button.
All right, so at the low end, Brady Jones says 11% of people learned. Jenny says 13%. And Rush goes almost 50-50 with the country.
Yeah.
47% learned how to text from American Idol. The correct answer is... Oh, we have a winner over here on my right. Jenny.
Yes.
Oh.
22%.
All right.
Nice.
22.
Yeah.
done.
One
I'll
out of
take it.
every 5 Americans learned
crazy.
how to text from American Idol.
Curious.
Oh, sorry. I just thought it would fit the mood.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Oh, I remember the song.
Oh, yeah.
Was this the song?
Yeah,
Like-
this is his big one. Something
Was this
more.
his song or the Canadian Idol
I think it was the
song?
Canadian Idol song.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
And also, was this recorded in a kitchen?
I think it was.
No, this is his first single. This is his
Yeah,
actually,
but I think it was
Yeah.
the Canadian Idol single. I think he had to put it out.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it stayed at number 1 for 13 consecutive weeks. What a weird time in TV
Right?
history.
What was it called?
Something more.
Something more.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Something more. I forgot about that.
The first single was always so hokey, eh? From
Yes.
every artist.
They
Oh,
had
yeah.
to,
Kelly
though.
Clarkson
They,
stuff,
they were
yeah.
under contract that they had to record that first one.
Yeah.
What was Kelly's song?
Moment like this.
A Moment Like
Yeah.
This.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But not as cheesy, but
Not
still
as
pretty
cheesy.
It's
cheesy.
still cheesy,
It's
yeah.
still, yeah, pretty cheesy.
Listen,
It
listen to
didn't
this
sound
guy.
like this quality.
This is not a studio recording. It
Can't
sounds
be.
horrible.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys.
No.
This is just what happens when you push the right button.
You can't control it.
There you go. It's a Mahler fun fact.
All right. Well done, Jenny. Mahler's
you.
really, really fun facts. So fun. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Everyone has people they text back immediately, and people where it takes a little longer. There's a new study out of the UK that claims couples take longer to text each other back the longer they've been together. Yeah, they found that the average response time for newly dating couples was 16 minutes and 50 seconds. They also send each other 15 messages every day plus 7 social media posts. But just 2 years into a relationship, the average response time slumps to 24 minutes with 12 messages every day and 6 social media posts.
Oh, wow. Which
Yeah,
is
I mean,
basically like,
makes sense.
Makes
So
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, what do you want for dinner? Or can you pick up the kids? Or
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah. Do you find you're getting better at not stressing about responding to anyone for that matter via text immediately?
No.
I've never really stressed about it.
No.
it stresses me out to not do it.
To not do it. Yeah,
like
me
if I
too. Trying to get better at that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
and I like my wife and I respond to each other quickly. I don't think it's really slowed down.
It just all depends on who has what job too.
Yeah, that's
Like
it.
my wife can't respond because
Yeah.
she's got 25 kids.
But that
around
has
her
nothing
at
to do with the
school.
relationship
Like,
and how long
no.
it's gone. Yeah.
No,
No.
it's just
Yeah, no, that's very true.
availability is
Yeah.
what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure. And that didn't change in the beginning? Like, did she sneak away a little bit more maybe to text you in the beginning?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'd have to really think about it, but I don't recall.
There's just only so much you can do as
Right.
a kinder teacher, though,
That's
right?
Yeah,
it.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
No, she does have an Apple Watch, so she sees my stuff come in.
Right.
Right.
But just can't, respond at the time. And
So
that's
all
okay.
your messages, why are you ignoring me? How come you're not responding? What's
No,
going
no,
on?
No, I usually during the day I let her reach out to me because
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
not doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I would just be bugging her. I'd rather have her reach out when she can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
totally.
Right.
Yeah, agreed.
And
Agreed.
the same thing outside of our relationship. I'm trying to think like with my kids and stuff. Like my kids never get back to me. They're pretty bad. Like
Yeah.
teenagers are pretty horrible.
They are.
I don't know if it's just my teenagers,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Well, do they get back to other people quickly? I guess you wouldn't really know.
For sure.
They,
They
they snap each other like
Yeah.
like pictures of each
Right.
other all
Mm-hmm.
the time to everybody. Yeah, I think because I'm a parent, who
Right,
cares,
probably,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Right.
What am I going to do?
I think that's exactly it.
Yes.
Right. But I think out of our show here, Rush is easily the worst in getting back to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take the longest for
Yeah.
sure. It just stresses me out
Which
to
is
know.
weird because you're on the phone all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I respond when I need to. You're saying, do you stress about it? No, not really.
No, it bothers me if I know there are texts in there, and not necessarily that
yeah.
that person's going to be. I just mean that I need to do this, and it drives me bonkers that it's in there and I haven't tackled it immediately, and that it's just going to weigh on my mind that I have text to get back to.
Like Brady and I easily win the award of getting back to people right away,
Yes.
I think, right, Brady?
Yeah, I think so.
We're
I'm
pretty
surprised
close.
at how fast you do reply given you don't have notifications.
Right.
Yeah.
So you must be looking at your phone a lot, no?
I mean, for me too, if my phone's not on vibrate, which is most of the time now, because I stopped having it on vibrate because I found like I was constantly on my phone.
Yeah.
So now if it's in my pocket, it's out of sight, out of mind. So honestly, I'm not on my phone all that often. And if my wife's home and we're not talking to each other, I put my phone down. So I don't.
No, that I understand.
Yeah.
But with Jenny specifically, like we sit here for 4 hours together every morning. I see how often she picks up her phone. So if she's in a group chat with us and she hasn't responded in like 2 hours, it's really weird to me.
No, because it's different at home, right? You have to think because I can see my phone is right at my disposal. At home, I'm doing different things. Even if I'm watching a show, my phone isn't right beside
Some
me.
would argue when you're here, you're doing different things.
I was going to say,
maybe you
It's sitting at
should
a
be.
desk. It's sitting at a desk, and it is like at arm's length from me, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
at home, I am busy differently.
No, I get that.
Physically, I'm up and moving. That kind of thing.
I don't know. I just always have my phone at home. I'm not always looking at it, but it's always
me too.
within arm's reach.
When I'm at work, that's when I don't reply as much.
Yeah.
Like I have messages now that I haven't touched since 6 a.m.,
Yeah.
Since we started.
But I mean, it's the difference too is what you respond to. And at work, you're more likely to respond to work things like your emails and stuff. You check.
for
Jenny,
sure, yeah.
Like Jenny's email is a different animal in itself.
Guys.
Why don't you just look? I went
afraid
to
to- I'm
with
afraid
my
to
daughter
delete.
What
last
about,
week.
like, a
I
spring
said,
cleaning?
why don't you just delete everything and
Yeah.
start fresh?
Because I'm
there's-
afraid there's emails with details of things that I
okay.
need.
There are. But you haven't read, you're not going to see them because you don't open them
You'll never
anyway.
see
Well, you can mark all as unread, Jenny, and then now just be more take the initiative now going forward.
How many
I'm-
unread emails do you have?
20,381.
Oh my God!
just delete them.
Or agree. Mark them all as unread.
Yeah.
So they're still there. You just don't see the number.
So starting today,
Yeah.
when you get new ones in, you just delete as you
Exactly.
go.
Or you don't even have to delete.
or
just look at them.
Just look at them.
Yeah.
I don't delete emails.
You don't need to delete.
But,
Okay,
but all the spam she needs to get
That's
rid
what
of.
I
Well,
mean.
there's that.
It's
Yeah.
90% spam
That's what I'm
or
saying.
like media things lists that I'm on that I never signed up for. So
Yeah, but you
that
can just unsubscribe.
I've done that.
Jen, can
and
we
then
cleanse you?
somehow,
We're gonna cleanse you right now. Okay.
How do you cleanse me?
Go to. Go to your. I
I've
see
got
what
a
you're doing.
loofah.
Scroll up a little bit. Scroll
go-
up to
I'm
the top of your
I'm
email.
at the top
okay?
of my email,
All right.
yeah.
You see where it says inbox at the top. To the left of that, there's a little arrow.
Inbox.
At the top.
Oh, there we
Right
go.
there.
Okay.
No. To the
No.
right of that,
To the right of that.
above your emails, it says inbox. It's a little
No.
star and an arrow.
There's no inbox here, Brady.
I'm coming over.
Okay,
I'm
come
coming
on
over.
over.
We're gonna cleanse you.
She's
Inbox.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's what he said. It's not that one.
She's using a different
email.
version here.
That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna
Okay.
do this right
Riveting
You're making me
radio.
very nervous.
Riveting.
Clicking this.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then we're
God.
gonna read, unread them
Oh,
all.
God. What does
Mark
that
them
mean?
all as
This is going to take an hour and a half.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
I can't press that button. You have to press that
Unread means that then they're all new.
button. And then they're all going to be gone.
But you won't see a number anymore. Nothing's going to be bold anymore.
I'm really sorry if I have
20,000 here anymore. All your emails are going to be read.
and all gone.
No, they're
no,
going to
they're
still
still
be
there.
there.
Oh, okay.
Deleting them, they're just gonna be
Jenny's
read.
87 years old.
I was
Mark-
gonna say it's like my mom Sue is sitting in that chair.
They're going to be gone. Everything's going to be gone.
It just popped up. Mark 8,070 conversations as read. Yeah,
Okay.
here we go.
Oh, it's gonna take a
It's
while.
taking a while. It's gonna be
Oh, it's going down the number. Look at that.
My God. Jenny Tesla
taking a long
called.
time.
They want you on their board of directors. they just love the way you're working technology. You've got to work for
That's
Tesla.
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, it's no.
It's
I've
gone.
broken the computer.
I'll just leave that on for
It'll take a
a
while.
couple days.
a couple days exactly.
But why don't you guys want her just to empty the
There's no
inbox?
reason to delete
no one
them.
deletes
Why?
emails except you,
Yeah,
Mama.
you're the
That's-
only
that's
person
very
who
much a
deletes.
you thing.
You're the only one that downloads music instead of streaming it,
Yeah.
and you delete emails when there's no reason to
I
delete
was
them.
thinking about you this morning, and I was enraged by you as I was driving in because you pick on me all the time for downloading, and I'm like, but even last night I was downloading songs.
Of course you were.
Because I want them on my
you
phone.
do. Yeah,
but you can do that-
What is crazy about that?
Nothing. Just nobody else does it.
For your next
do
Arctic
it.
adventure when there's no internet?
Yeah.
No, if you're on a plane, there's no internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you download what you want for that plane ride.
No, but then I have to sit there and download a whole bunch of
But
songs.
that's what you're doing
now
the
I
rest
can-
of your life is downloading it, you know?
I-
But hey, man, if you got a system, to each their
If
own.
that's it, do
If
your
it
own
works
thing.
for you.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that downloads?
You're one of them.
Honestly?
You are
Also,
the guy.
you
I
delete
have
your emails
downloads.
and then you ask all of us, oh, do you have that email? Do you have this email? Because you've deleted them.
No, I have them all at home. on my computer at home.
You organize them
Not
and then
here.
you delete them.
I don't have them here.
But this is where you need them.
I don't want them.
I know, but then, so the next time you ask me, I'm going to say no.
Can I ask
you
one
can
more
get it
question
from your
then?
house.
Look, I know maybe I'm in the minority with
Yes.
the downloading. Okay, pick on me all you want. I just I don't even know why it's an option then. If so few people in your mind are doing it, why is it even an option?
To delete emails?
No,
No, to download music.
Oh, because there's 9 people who still do it.
Yeah, but why
Because
have that?
For that exact reason. For planes, for times that you're traveling, maybe you don't have internet, things like
Sure.
that. I
CDs
download
are an
music.
option too.
I
I mean, you can
download
get a
music.
CD.
I download music when I'm traveling, but
Yeah.
I don't have all the music I listen to because I don't want to limit myself to that playlist. I can
Right.
stream anything I want, right?
Yeah, well, I stream everything too, but I have the downloads as well.
In case, as a
Yeah.
backup. I
Just
get it.
Just in case you're
Yep.
in an emergency and need to listen to some music.
That's right. That's right. She has 20,000 unread emails.
No,
Leave me alone.
15,885
God,
now.
it's taking so long.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
A Citibank analyst has lost his job over a sandwich.
Oh,
This is so humiliating, this story.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so this guy went to Amsterdam on a work trip, and he claimed he treated his partner to lunch. He submitted an expense report for 2 lunches, 2 sandwiches, 2 coffees, and 1 additional drink, which was under his $105 daily allowance. However, his manager suspected that he had eaten both sandwiches. Eventually, he confessed to eating the large lunch himself, and Citibank fired him.
Oh, my God. Come on.
No, he sued, but a London employment tribunal sided with Citibank. Quote, it is significant that the claimant did not make a full and frank disclosure at the first opportunity and that he did not answer questions directly.
Wow.
So the issue, so he could have spent $104 or
Yeah.
$100, and that would have been fine. But the fact is, even though he spent less,
Yeah.
because he bought 2 lunches
For
and
himself.
said,
For himself.
but
Can he say that they're like sandwich shaming him? You know what I mean?
Right?
Maybe he
Yeah.
could say like, I was too nervous to say I was going to eat the 2 sandwiches.
Yeah.
It just
Well,
feels like
clearly
it's
he
very-
doesn't have a comfy place to
if
share.
you've got $105 to spend on whatever you want,
Yeah.
why does it matter?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like they wanted to fire
I
him.
think they
That's
did.
And they
exactly
were
what
looking
it
for
was.
a reason.
Yeah.
Maybe he did this kind of thing all the time.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
stole
Maybe he
Ate 2
abused his
sandwiches.
privilege, yeah.
Yeah.
Or other people's lunches from
Yeah,
the fridge.
exactly.
Sure.
Yeah, like
You know,
if he's
who
their
knows?
favorite employee, they're not doing this.
No.
There's no chance.
No.
No.
They're not even mentioning it. They're
No.
letting it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, how tight are you as a boss that you're checking this guy's statements? Who ate the sandwich?
Yeah.
I need to know.
And that's it. Oh, it's under, okay. Even to me, if it's under 105, I'm letting it go.
Yeah. Of
So he's
course.
looking more into it. Wait a minute, though. I think you had 2 sandwiches. Also, what a weird thing to assume.
Exactly.
And his mouth is covered in mustard.
No,
I wanted it. I wanted it here.
But even if, let's say you did do that, you could say to your boss, again, if you were a good employee and had a good relationship, say, okay, I'll pay the difference.
Right.
I'll just give you
Sure.
the difference if
They
this
just
is an
wanted
issue.
him gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were looking for
But
a
like,
reason
how do they
for sure.
prove that he didn't have someone
Cameras?
with him?
Oh.
Would they go that far?
That's it. Like, and
That's so
what I mean.
much.
It's they're making the assumption. It feels like they're
Yes, the
fat
subway
shaming or
footage.
something.
Yeah.
They look at him and like, no, you had
not
2
you.
sandwiches.
Yeah.
You couldn't stop at 1.
It's terrible.
Oh, and imagine being in the trial and they pull up that footage. You have to watch yourself eat these sandwiches. That's so humiliating.
Your Honor, can we watch that again in slow motion?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now speed it up.
So
Oh,
good.
God.
And now play this song under it.
There he goes.
Let it go.
Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, he's reaching for the second sandwich. He's got it. There it is. Hey.
Your Honor, we rest.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
There are a lot of things that you can do to get your blood going, right? Your blood pumping, like, coffee, doing, exercising,
sure.
just attempting to parallel park.
Sure. For real. Yeah.
A new study has found that parallel parking can increase your heart rate by an average of 57%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet.
There's the stress and anxiety of doing it quickly without hitting anything. It's basically the same for both men and women, by the way. Parallel parking is tricky, but even just backing into a parking spot was associated with an average heart rate increase of 46%. In that case, on average, men experience a bigger jolt than women. Pulling forward into a parking spot raised people's heart rate by 41%, which was less, but it's still significant for such a common maneuver. We do it all the time.
I hate it.
They did not measure the heart rates of people who were stuck behind some jerk who double parked or something like that without leaving space to get around them. But
I can parallel park without a problem.
Me
Never,
too.
never an issue for me at all. I don't stress about it. No. I can't back into a spot, or I'll be doing it for 25 minutes, and I stress. I can't back into anything.
So
What's
funny.
the difference?
I don't know.
Because you have to back into parallel park.
Yeah,
too,
they're
right?
so similar.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I feel
have
just
no
as
idea.
comfortable with both.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too. And
No
I
issues.
can parallel park on the left, on the right.
I can do
Yeah.
it both ways too. Yeah.
I'm
Backwards.
actually better if I'm parking on the right side of the street than I am the
Now
left.
I've seen you. You're very naked gun. Bang, bang. You
Yeah, yeah.
hit the bumper. Hit
But
the
I
bumper.
do it.
You get in there. Yeah. There's nothing worse than a 57-point turn. Let's be honest.
No, that's tough. Yeah.
Like, haven't you done like maybe 10-point turns and then just thought, oh, I'm out.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And you just
Oh,
drive,
just take away. But
drive
that's
away.
so embarrassing when you give up too.
Yeah, it is
There's
tough.
people
And then you got to
around.
like drive to a different neighborhood.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes another city,
that
depending
wasn't
how
me.
bad it was.
Yeah.
I will never parallel park ever.
Nope.
I would rather drive 5 city blocks
Yeah.
and get parking than
But
parallel
then what do
park.
you do in like any downtown core? You just I guess
Keep
you,
driving
Yeah.
until
Pay a
until
premium.
until I can pull into a spot.
Yeah.
But that's
With
good.
it.
Sometimes that will take
Yes,
forever.
absolutely, yes.
My best friend is the exact same.
Yeah.
If she's driving, she will pull over, let me take the car to parallel park because she
Oh,
won't
yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
just
worth
a
it to me.
comfort thing.
And I mean, honestly, I have a big.
you have
my
a
truck's
truck.
bigger,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not really convenient to do.
That's
Also,
fair.
I mean, there's not a lot of spots that it will fit in nicely
No.
too, so that makes it. But
Yeah.
I don't. I've had smaller cars, bigger trucks. I have no issue parallel parking them. I have no idea why.
Right.
But it's weird. But ask me to back in. Like if I'm backing to my driveway, I might go on the grass.
Really?
Like it's crazy. I can't back in anything.
That's so
But
weird.
you're backing in. That's weird.
I've got to ask, Rush, for the longest time, for many years up until this year,
Yeah.
you had a boat.
Yeah.
And the whole idea of backing up with the trailer and the boat, that must have been also hell.
Terrible. Yeah. Terrible.
Awful,
I mean,
right?
I
like
got
the Family Guy skit is bang on
pretty
for that.
much. Yeah. Like I had I got a little better at it, but barely. Yeah.
But you do the more you do it. Like when I was in my
Yeah.
early 20s, I worked for the Canadian Junior Golf Association, and I had to drive a truck with a trailer attached.
Okay.
And at the beginning, I was like,
Oh,
"Who
it's
is
tough,
trusting
yeah.
me with
Yes.
this?"
Yeah.
And they probably barely trained you, right?
Oh, barely.
Yeah.
And then you do get used to it. It becomes like second nature, where it's really the opposite of what you
Yeah.
think is going to
Yes.
happen is going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So, and then. I mean, there were a couple of little mishaps,
Well,
but nothing.
my first part-time job, we had the radio station had a giant trailer boombox. Rush remembers
Yeah.
this. It was like humongous.
Yeah.
And I was in charge of driving that once. And once again, I just drove I would have to take 9 left turns
Yes.
just to
Yeah.
get to where I needed to go.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was a big to-do. But one
Yeah.
of the part-time guys got stuck under the building.
Oh man.
And you just heard it.
Just like wedged in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Wedged
So what
right
do they
in there.
What do they do?
I didn't stick around.
Yeah.
Well,
kidding.
and it could have been way worse. We were coming back from an event one time, and one of the interns was in charge of attaching the hitch, like the trailer to the
Yeah.
hitch. And they didn't do it properly, and I'm driving down the highway, and all of a
no.
sudden, bang,
Gone.
it just drops,
Oh,
and you can see
no.
sparks flying,
my
whatever
God.
else. It could have like grabbed
That's
the
so
back of
dangerous.
the truck, and it was
yeah.
so. Anyway, I double checked everything. After that.
You have to.
But it is pretty funny when they go, "Hi, teenager, 17 years old, park this."
Yes. They really shouldn't.
Okay.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, Eminem just turned 51. We celebrate with everybody around the world who loves Eminem. Had some massive hits back in the day. I don't know
Sure.
if he'll ever chart top again.
No, I don't know.
I'm not
That'd be
sure.
really cool if he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love
I mean, he
that.
still puts out music.
Yeah, no, he does. Now, so with his birthday this week, this rumor reared its ugly head again. But I love it, and I love repeating it because
Okay.
it's so unbelievable. But we got to go for it. See, a lot of people don't believe he actually celebrated his birthday.
Oh.
They believe he died 17 years ago.
Wow. I love
17
these.
years ago.
What?
There's a conspiracy theory that Eminem died in a car crash in 2006 and was replaced by a clone.
Sure.
Now, clues
stuff?
included changes in his appearance, like the shape of his jaw and his overall facial structure.
Yeah.
Some people say his eyes went dead. and that he doesn't dress or rap like he used to. And there's even a song called Cloned Rappers by Tom McDonald that claims the Illuminati cloned rappers and made the real versions disappear in order to silence their vision. And it does indeed name check Eminem.
I could be wrong here, but I always thought with cloning, it's only, movies and stuff where they clone and like a 34-year-old and all of a sudden there's another 34-year-old.
Right.
If you clone, I think...
Yeah, they start as babies.
They start as babies, so they would have to grow. So
he's a really old-looking 17-year-old.
Yeah, that show, I never watched it. It's coming back, Orphan Black.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a documentary, right?
But I think she was just cloned just different versions of herself.
Yeah, I don't
at
think
the
that's
same
a
age.
thing. When they clone, like when they did Dolly the sheep, and they clone, they clone and then they start off.
Are there
as
rules to cloning though?
Yes.
Yeah,
and what they can do. Yeah,
they're just taking their DNA exactly and then planting it
and starting again. Yeah. So
it's a test tube. It's
But
like they're created in a
you're
lab.
living in the world where the cloning you're talking about is real.
Right.
These people are talking about cloning that just isn't
But
real.
that's what they're trying to talk. They're trying to be in the real world, saying that Eminem is a clone. You can't have those two worlds coexist.
Sure.
It's either the pretend world or the real world. You can't have both.
Well, at least like the the Avril Lavigne theories.
Yes.
It's that she passed and they replaced her with a lookalike.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
I like those theories.
That
better.
makes more sense
Yeah.
than a clone.
Sure.
These are just
But
ridiculous.
the clone's better because it's so much more
It's so
outrageous.
wild.
Yes.
Absolutely. There's a
Yeah.
lot. But again, it's a 17-year-old clone then. And they work very fast.
Yeah.
They do. Also, let's say you're going to have this big hoax, right, where you have a clone come out and replace the actual Eminem, why would it start like dressing differently?
Exactly.
Wouldn't you want it to look the same?
Yeah, exactly. Why would it do that?
There's so many holes in this
Yeah,
stupid
it's so
theory.
And it's going to be
ridiculous.
exactly the same, except we're going to change the jaw a little bit. Okay.
Well,
that's wild.
what would you like in the land of weirdness? Like we're there, okay? What would you rather be true, that Eminem is a clone or Avril Lavigne is a lookalike?
The clone.
clone.
Because then that
It's
means
so
cloning
bizarre.
technology.
Yeah.
is-
The clone scares the hell
yeah,
out of
yeah,
you.
Yeah,
you're right.
that's true
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then
but
how
the
many
idea
people
that-
do you know are clones?
It's true between
Right.
that and like deep fakes.
Yeah,
and
that's
Yeah,
everything
fair
else.
enough. Okay,
creepy.
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
Yeah, just a
Like, so
lookalike, having to
amazing.
own that your whole
And
life.
were there auditions or they
yeah.
just
Yeah.
happened to see?
No kidding. Imagine the Netflix documentary there.
That'd be a good one.
That's good. That's juicy.
So it's not true. Anyway, happy birthday, Eminem.
Yeah, happy birthday. How old is he again?
51.
51.
Good for him.
Or
That's awesome.
is he?
Yeah, 51 or
17.
34.
Or is he a sheep?
Yeah, he could be.
Maybe.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.